Whoa, the tank and the Roxy. Alright, so after I do my morning reading, workout, it's time to go in the greenhouse here and check out what we got going on here. So we got all our lettuces doing well, the celery, it's doing well as well. However, next year I'm not going to be doing that in the greenhouse. The peppers, they're kind of stunted. I think I started everything a little too early. These ones are doing a little bit better. And then the tomato plants, I got to get some supports in there as well. We already have some peas and beans growing here. Cucumbers are killing it. But I just like to make sure in the morning that all the water's watered or the soil's nice and moist so that they have all that they can grow with. And after this, we start going up to the outside. And there's Kimberly doing her thing, hanging out with the goats and Roxy. Alright, now gotta do the rabbits here, gotta do some water, gotta give them some food, clean out their pen. And then I gotta go deal with the buck on the other side as well. There's Mama eating her. And Tank inspecting the rabbits. Kimberly's moving the rabbits around here. Tank, you leave it. We just get them eating up the grass everywhere, every so often. Clean it up. They've actually cleaned out this whole area here in the past week, so
Tank,
we don't need a lawnmower. Look at the mosquitoes. Alright. Time to go deal with the meat birds. Meat birds, we've had them off food for 12 to 16 hours now. Today is their processing day, so after I feed all the animals and give them water, I'll be going on to the next chore, which will be processing these chickens, and that'll be on the next video as well. Billy over here making a spot for himself. Alright, and then this is the daughter of the rabbit that you saw that's in the rabbit run over there. She's pregnant, so I put the nesting box in there so she can get it all prepared. Put this one in here, and these are our meat birds. I'm going to deal with their water so they have something to drink until their time comes. This guy's trouble here. He likes to make a mess of his hay, flip over his water dish when he doesn't have water. He's a big troublemaker, aren't you? Aren't you? He doesn't like to be touched. Give him some more pellets, water. Alright, so it's been like brutally hot these past 4 or 5 days here. Yesterday I think we hit like 40 degrees out here, so the animals were just drinking massive amounts of water. Just ridiculous, and so were we. And yeah, all the locals are saying it's one of the worst heat waves that they've seen here in a long time. We got our hay here, so I use alfalfa hay here for all the rabbits, and then I give this also to the goats in the evenings when say it's raining outside and they don't have enough time to eat pasture outside. I'll give them hay, and usually what you do is you give them about a flake or two just over the night. Now if you're feeding them during the winter, you're going to need about one flake per head of of goat. That's typically the knowledge that I've been passed down, so we'll see that when it happens in the winter. So time to give the rabbits some hay. And the rabbits get as much as they want. I give them only about half a cup of pellets in the morning, and the reason we're just feeding them pellets right now is because we don't have enough food to give them out of our garden yet, so it's something that you have to compromise with. So this is the pregnant one, so I give her as much as I can, and so she'll be good for a couple hours. And then the buck gets the same, and then the other rabbit in the back there gets the same as well. And that's about it. So once all this is done, I go feed the dogs, and I start my next agenda for the day. So today's agenda, I got the table set up there with the knives, axe. Yeah, it's gonna be good, some good times. Chickens aren't gonna love it, but it is what it is. So stay tuned for that video that's coming up next on how I process chickens. I do it without plucking them, so if you've never seen how to do chickens without plucking them, check my next video out. So that's our morning routine. Every morning you got to do something and get up and get things going. If you don't get going, nothing else is going. Everything on the homestead is dependent on you. So anybody thinking of doing this, just keep that in mind. You need to be a go-getter and an early riser and get things moving. So till next time.